Good morning, folks. Tom Smith here again with a little installment on how to safely rope solo with the gear that's involved, at least the way that I do it. So I'll just kind of run through this quick, and then maybe that will be helpful. So step number one: put a helmet on. My recommendation, after years and years, starting with Joe Brown fiberglass helmets back in the 80s, weighing 272 pounds and flopping your neck over after about an hour of use, is go with a ultra lightweight helmet. They cost at most maybe $100, something like that, $50. And they are so light that you don't know you have them on. So they go on, and they're not a bother, no excuses. Then I've got sunglasses, which would protect my eyes normally, except it's cloudy out, and I didn't take them off because I forgot my case in the car. Now we move on down, and you might be surprised to go, oh, look at that. He has got a chest harness on. And attached to the chest harness, you can see a device, an ascending device called a micro traction by Petzl. And so this rope is going to run this way as I climb up, but if I give it a yank this way, it doesn't go anywhere. So in other words, if I weight the rope, it's not going to go anywhere. Now, these aren't designed to catch like big leader falls, so this is for the sort of top roping that I wanted to be doing today. And then you notice also, as we come down a little bit, that I do have a connection between the chest harness and my sit harness. And I do that because if somehow the same connection here on my harness, this is a traction, micro traction as well. I think this is a mini traction, a little bit bigger. Same idea though. The rope goes through it, goes up, but then when I click it, it doesn't go down. So hopefully you can see that. And so now I've got two systems. They're on separate lines because I tied a knot up above at the anchor. And this is Petzl's preferred way to do it. So if one of these should fail, I've got the other one. So if I just had one of these and it failed, and it does hold by teeth, these little tiny teeth, which I don't think give you the greatest sense of confidence, but they have worked. So I've got both of these on a separate line. I've got this chest harness, which once I put it on and sort of look at it funny, it doesn't seem to bother me too much. And then I also have a couple other safety things in case I'm halfway up the rock and I have some trouble. So let's say, for example, I get stuck for some reason. Maybe physically I can't make the moves or whatever. I have two of these. They're called tib locks. And so one would go on each rope, and they are also ascenders. There's these little micro ascenders, and they will allow me to step into the rope and step up and change over to maybe a gree-gree, which I have one of those. Let me show you that. So those folks that are gearheads, so that's a gree-gree, so that means I can rappel down once I loosen myself with these tib locks. And I also have on this tib lock, I have a runner so that I can step up into it. So that is my gear. The other safety issue probably that I take for sure is not to really climb at my limit. So today is not a day where I try to do some serious climbing that is going to blow up my digits. Today is a day just to have some fun, be with my dog, be in the quiet, and just enjoy the movement of climbing. All right, I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time.